Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We are now live at Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. China's embassy in Manila promoted an incident involving a People's Liberation Army Navy vessel aiding a Filipino fisherman, but civic leader Dr. Jose Antonio Goycia said the claim was framed to portray China as a benign presence in disputed waters. The first death linked to illegal firecrackers was recorded Sunday evening after a teenager was killed by a big triangle firecracker in Tondo, Manila. Malacanang stressed that cabinet officials are not immune from investigations into alleged budget irregularities, emphasizing that accountability applies to all public officials, regardless of rank. Authorities arrested the most wanted person at the regional level in Metro Manila over a 2024 murder in Taguig City, the Southern Police District said. A driver who allegedly threatened to draw a weapon while confronting a parking attendant in Baguio City was issued a show cause order for his aggressive behavior, the Land Transportation Office said on Monday. Aboitiz Infracapital Incorporated, the infrastructure arm of the Aboitiz Group, has strengthened emergency systems, improved hygiene, and upgraded air quality at the Bohol Panglao and Laguindingan international airports, giving travelers a safer and more comfortable journey. Alex Ayala wrapped up her 2025 campaign with a straight sets loss to Mira Adriva in women's single action at the Macau Tennis Masters on Sunday. The Supreme Court finalized a prison sentence of 3.5 years for Tail, a former member of the popular K-pop boy group NCT, legal officials said Saturday, December 27. Today is the 29th of December 2025, Monday, and I'm Louisse Kalingag, bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. China's embassy in Manila publicized an incident involving a People's Liberation Army Navy vessel that allegedly provided food and water to a Filipino fisherman, claiming coordination with Philippine authorities. Framed as humanitarian assistance, the narrative was clearly intended to portray China as a benign presence in waters where it has no legal standing, according to civic leader Dr. Jose Antonio Goycia. The Philippine Coast Guard, through Comrade J. Tariela, set the record straight, saying there was no prior notice from the People's Liberation Army Navy regarding the fisherman's location or condition. The first death linked to illegal firecrackers was recorded Sunday evening after a teenager was killed by a big triangle firecracker in Tondo, Manila. According to reports, the 12-year-old boy along with a companion of the same age lit the firecracker, which exploded in their hands along A. Lorenzo Street near the corner of Jose Abad Santos Avenue. CCTV footage of the explosion has since circulated across various social media platforms. The Manila Department of Social Welfare announced that the Manila local government will extend assistance to the deceased family, including burial expenses, while also providing support to the hospitalized child until full recovery. Malacanang stressed that cabinet officials are not immune from investigations into alleged budget irregularities, emphasizing that accountability applies to all public officials regardless of rank. Palace Press Officer and Communications Undersecretary Claire Castro made the remarks following allegations that several cabinet members were linked to billions of pesos in supposed budget insertions for 2025, claims earlier raised by Senator Panfilo Lacson based on the so-called Cabral files. The president has said that whoever it may be held accountable if they are truly involved, she stressed. Authorities arrested the most wanted person at the regional level in Metro Manila over a 2024 murder in Taguig City, the Southern Police District said. The arrested suspect, identified by the SPD only as Angel Acob or Panga, an alleged member of and financier of the John Roll de Guzman crime group, was caught Sunday afternoon in Western Bicutan, Taguig City, the police noted in a statement. He is a principal suspect in a murder incident that occurred on December 7, 2024, along C6 Road, Barangay New Lower, Bicutan, Taguig City, the SPD explained. The arrest was carried out under an arrest warrant issued by the Taguig City Regional Trial Court, Branch 153 for murder on April 4, 2025. A driver who allegedly threatened to draw a weapon while confronting a parking attendant in Baguio City was issued a show cause order for his aggressive behavior, the Land Transportation Office said on Monday. The LTO, in a social media post, said the driver was videotaped exhibiting hostile behavior toward the parking attendant, provoking him to approach and seemingly attempting to draw a weapon from his vehicle. In its statement, the LTO added that this behavior clearly caused danger and violated the expected behavior of a responsible motorist. Hence, the driver and the registered owner of the vehicle must appear before the LTO to explain why they must not be held liable for an improper person to operate a motor vehicle. And for our business news, Aboitiz Infracapital Incorporation, the infrastructure arm of the Aboitiz Group, has strengthened emergency systems, improved hygiene, and upgraded air quality at the Bohol Panglao and Laguindingan international airports, giving travelers safer and more comfortable journey. These improvements at BPIA and LIA show our long-term vision, provincial gateways that meet global standards and strengthen Philippine competitiveness in tourism, travel, and trade. AIC President and CEO Cosette V. Canilao said on Monday. At LIA, the fire detection alarm system has been upgraded to enable faster hazard identification and evacuation, ensuring a more responsive and efficient fire monitoring network. And for our PSEI update, Philippine stocks closed mostly higher with the benchmark Philippine stock rising 20.39 points or 0.34% to 6,086.3. The broader all shares index also gained 9.96 points or 0.29% to end at 3,474.62. Most sector indices finished in positive territory led by services which climbed to 0.76%, followed by holding firms up to 59%, financials up to 0.51%, industrials up to 41%, and mining and oil edging lower by 0.51%. The property sector was the lone decliner, slipping 0.56%. And for our sports news, Alex Ayala wrapped up her 2025 campaign with a straight set loss to Mira Adriva in women's singles action at the Bacau Tennis Masters on Sunday. The Filipina tennis ace bowed the world number 9 Russian player 6-4, 6-2, marking Ayala's last match over her breakthrough 2025 season. Ayala and Andreeva were originally slated to face each other twice over the weekend, once in women's singles and again in mixed doubles, but Andreeva was forced to withdraw from the doubles match Saturday due to illness. And for our entertainment news, the Supreme Court finalized a prison sentence of 3.5 years for Tail, a former member of the popular K-pop group NCT, for sexually assaulting an intoxicated woman, legal officials said Saturday. The court on Friday upheld a lower court's ruling that found the 31-year-old singer and 2 accomplices, identified only as his friends, guilty of a special quasi-rape charge, dismissing their final appeal, the official said. The charge applies when 2 or more people assault a victim who is unable to resist due to unconsciousness or other factors. And for our trivia, on December 29, 1838, Luis Lardizabal y Montoya was appointed Governor-General of the Philippines. Lardizabal was the one who requested the government that a monument be established at Mactan to commemorate Ferdinand Magellan's discovery of the islands. Mactan is also the site of the first battle between native Filipinos and Europeans. And for our viral story, a group of friends posted a video on TikTok of a prank in which they pretended to be a couple fighting after one of them caught their partner having an affair inside the mall. Some mall goers stopped to watch the scene, making the prank a success. That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Louise Kalingag, and this has been Tribune News on Q. Happy New Year, Katribu!